here, and today I'd like to suggest you read Past Life Returner. It's a manhwa about a man named Sunhoo who returned to February 28, 1985, the day he was born, in order to start life from the very beginning, in order to prevent the bleak future of the world caused by entities far beyond comprehension, and the actions of the eight virtues who supported the system and the eight evils who went against the system. They were the 16 strongest awakeners who monopolized everything and wiped out all who went against them selfishly. Na Sung-hoo, using the information of the previous life, has resolved himself to get stronger and gain as much influence and power as he can to stop them from causing harm to humanity and allow for a unified defense against the entities of the system. So, let's get to it. Past Life Returner is a manhwa, also known simply as Reincarnation, that was created by the author Na Ming Chai and illustrated by three artists, Jang, Rei Gatao, and Suzuki Masaki of Webtoon. Currently, the manhwa has 120 chapters, depending on where you read, but I believe there are an additional 5 chapters out as well, and maybe more at the time that I published this. Past Life Returner is an action drama manhwa about the regression of Na Sung-hoo and his acquisition of power and control prior to the dungeon break caused by the system. Na Sung-hoo, using his knowledge as a financier and the stock market, takes advantage of several financial crises to create his own monopoly over the world's economy and to own the land where the dungeon breaks occur. The beginning of the story involves his grown as a child briefly, and then builds a foundation with his background in the economy, and then during and after focuses on the system and the defense against dungeon breaks and monsters. So, let's dive into it a bit. Na Sung-hoo is the main character of the story, who utilized a legendary dungeon reward in order to return to the past when he was born, in order to awaken early and capitalize on the benefits of being the first awakener from the system. Na Sung-hoo learned a lot in a previous life and is able to acquire certain powers as the story develops that were deemed unique until he found out how to unlock it. He also worked as a financier and, with the lessons learned, took advantage of all the rises and falls of the economy, like if we could all go back and buy popular stock when it first started. He can acquire a lot and control the world and do whatever he wants, and even though he is ruthless due to the seriousness of what's to come, he's a selfless individual who helps his allies greatly and destroys enemies without remorse. Na Sung-hoo wants humanity to win against the monsters and solve the mystery of the system, and will do what it takes to save as many people as he can through financial power and overall strength. For the side characters, we have Jonathan H., a very skilled and experienced American Wall Street trader known at the time as the Wolf of Wall Street, and achieved A-rank stats in Na's previous life. Jonathan H. was his most loyal and trusted ally, and due to their financial background and relationship, in the present life, Na Sung-hoo reached out to Jonathan in order to attempt to start building financial power and prepare alongside him for the arrival of the dungeon breaks and the challenges to the world's economy and humanity as a whole without fear for betrayal. Woo Young-hee, an unknown individual in a previous life but now a teacher of Na Sung-hoo during his time in school, and later found out by Na to be an early awakener. Those who awaken a significant time before the actual dungeon breaks. Better yet, she's a special healer variant. Na Sung-hoo was wary of her at first, but after sharing knowledge, she becomes an invaluable ally that plays a major role in the foundation of the future for humanity. There are additional characters such as Na Sung-hoo's family and some friends, but they aren't as prevalent to the story due to being non-awakeners. But we learn of them and how they are during the initial phases of the manhwa. The main villain of the story is the system that causes the dungeon break due to the entities behind it, which we learn of as the story advances. There are 2 main entities, with one perceived to actively seek the annihilation of humanity by causing random different scenarios, and one that wants humans to grow stronger, but it is unknown what either's real goal is. And Na Sung-hoo attempts to find out all he can with his close circle, but it's going to be a difficult process. The other villains are the 8 virtues and 8 evils, which took control of the world and did anything to achieve self-interest in a past life. But in this world, the 8 virtues are given a chance to join Na as an ally or an adversary. But the 8 evils, on the other hand, cause harm to people for power and kill many for no good reason. And in the present life, Na wants to find them early and get rid of them all who plan to go against humanity. This story develops through the eyes of Na and his attempt to control the world's economy in order to prevent complete chaos and allow for stability with trading and the improvement of all awakeners in order to fight back against the monsters of the other worlds. The system in this manhwa is unforgiving and takes a lot more work to level up individual stats, even if you have knowledge from the previous life. And Na does what he can until the world falls into conflict. The world develops with the financial actions of Na and Jonathan's actions with Na's knowledge of the future and their own individual skills as they build up their organization in preparation. They help shape the modern economy to prevent its fall and maintain order internationally. The threat of the system and the monsters don't come until later, but when they do, the world advances through scenarios and entities of the system interfering with the Awakener's progress, either making it extremely difficult to live or rarely easier to level up temporarily. The goal of Sunhoo and his allies is to unite humanity, but that in itself is an impossible task without the right methods. My experience with this manga has been great, due to the action and the mechanisms of the system being somewhat difficult for the characters and avoids someone from simply boosting up in power, but it shows more hard work, or evil deeds, to improve stat lines. Na is a cool character and uses his powers very well, and his allies also have pretty cool powers as well. The monsters have great design and overall art, with environment, powers, characters are solid, and I don't have any complaints. The one concern I have is to focus on some basic economics and financial systems that some readers may not resonate with or may even dislike due to just wanting action. But for me, it's an essential part of the story's framework, and maybe I'm biased a bit because I'm an investor myself, and I enjoy seeing a character who is financially literate, as in most stories, the merchants make all the money while the heroes just get rewards such as statues and lodging. Besides my concern for readers who do not resonate with the financial side, the overall story is great and a must-read in my opinion for those that enjoy a ruthless main character who looks out for allies and does not blindly take action, as Na and his allies are intelligent and make a lot of good decisions together even after facing unforeseen situations. We're at the end of the video, and I'd like to thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoy reading this one as much as I have. If you have any suggestions yourself, please put them in the comments, and I'll give them a read if I haven't already. Thank you once again, and safe travels.